Columbia Workshop presents Sweet, a new original radio play by Irving Reese and Charles Martin.
October 29th, 1927. Special bulletin. Tea Kettle, 3-year-old, 10-1 favorite, won the 39th annual running of the sweepstakes in England at 4:10 p.m. today. It was a thrilling race.
Now, Mr. Giuseppe, remember, you start talking when I give you the signal. Face the camera. Don't turn away from the microphone. Just tell everyone in your own words how it feels to win $140,000, huh?
Sure, I understand.
All right. You won't be nervous.
Oh, no, not a me.
Fine. Okay, camera. Turn him over.
They're rolling.
Read. Now, go ahead, Mr. Giuseppe.
Well,
All right, go right ahead.
well, I just win $140,000, and I think... Well, I think everything that she's gonna be the knot.
Well, what are you going to do with the money, Mr. Giuseppe?
What I gonna do? Oh, sure. First thing, I gonna quit the ice business. She's a thing. No more walk up a 5 flights of stairs. 20 years to walk up a 5 flights of stairs with 100 pounds of ice on my back. I quit.
Yes, all right, you're going to quit. Now, what are you going to do with the $140,000?
Oh, I got a great idea for this money, mister. Little Teresa. She's my daughter, 7 years old. I'm gonna buy her operation for her foot. She's born what do you call it, clubber foot. My wife and me, we don't understand why, because I'm a walker straight. My wife will walk straight. But Teresa, she walk a little bit crooked and cry all the time about it. Now I'm a fix to that. Money fix everything. $140,000, I'd buy her $1 million a foot.
Well, that's fine. And what else?
I'm gonna quit. I never carry another piece of ice no more. I'm gonna invest my money in good stock. Or nothing crooked. I'm a smarter fella this way. And after I invest, and Teresa get a foot fix, we all go on a trip to Italy. We see a whole country and be happy all the rest of our lives.
Cut. Okay, thank you, Mr. Giuseppe.
Как поют дева, мягко видя вас, я умру.
Tanya.
Да,
Tanya, the man who's at table fight, he wants to sing Orsa Chorny again.
нет. I will sing Ossichonia no more tonight. I sing Ossichonia 10 times already tonight. 10 times yesterday night, 10 times every night. Нет. No more Ossichonia.
So she is friend of voices, better you sing.
Better I sing.
Better you sing.
When I sing Ossichonia, I get sick. And when I not sing Ossichonia, I starve. For her, I sing. Play, Mr. Nastasico. Ossichonia. Ossichonia.
I come here every night to sing that tune. It's a wonderful thing to hear them recognized artists. Really and truly artists. Excuse me. Yes, sir. It makes me cry to hear so much artistry. I never really knew like marvelous.
Vanya,
Да.
manager wants to see you in office.
The manager wants to see me? What I do now? I sing Ochichonia for his friend. Oh, then I find a new job.
Maybe it's not you. Go see.
Да, go, please.
Tanya Sigurista. This is her, boy.
Congratulations, Vanya.
Wait. What are all these men, huh?
Madam, we're all reporters. You just won $100,000 on the Irish sweepstakes.
What are you going to do with it?
Hey, what do you think of the second 5-year plan?
Yeah, that'll buy you a lot of Boston sour cream. Wait, boy. She's faint.
Hold it, Tosar. Here you are, madam. Here. Take a sniff of these salts.
There, that is, girl. Don't pass out on 140,000 smacks, please.
You are sure?
Well, your name's Vanya Shire, ain't it?
Da.
That, boys, in our language means yes.
Oh, yeah? Well, that's fine. Well, here's the cablegram.
Это замечательно. Такого новости. Весь мир прекрасен. Не готова висеть целовать.
That, in our language, means everything is great.
Well, all right, Vanya. Now, tell us in English. What's the one thing you've dreamed of doing that you're going to do now?
Yes. The first thing I am going to do is to begin to stop singing Ochichornia. Это замечательно.
All right. Well, wait a minute, will you? What do you mean you're going to begin to stop singing Ochichornia?
I mean that I am artist. In Russia, I sing by the Tsar. I am the great Krupinskaya. I was born in Russia. I live in Russia all my life. But I never hear anyone in Russia singing Ochichornia. So why I have to sing Ochichornia 10 times a year? I am Krupinskaya, artist of the Tsar. Ochichornia. Pooh!
Yeah. Look, just a minute, madam. There must be something else you'd like to do besides not singing Chichonia.
Something else? Yes. I'm going to find a man. Not a man who will love me for my money, but a man who will understand what is meant by true love. Americans do not know of such things. But to me, in whose veins runs the blood of royal Russia, there is a river of love, waiting to drown the man which deserves it.
There's a river of love waiting to drown the man who deserves it.
Look, Fanya, if you don't want an American, will you marry a Russian?
No. Russians also know nothing from love.
Well, what's he going to be?
I do not know, but it is all very simple in my own mind, even if I make nothing clear to you. Somewhere a lover waits for me. I am going to find him.
But Sigurista.
Don't call me Sigurista. Это все никогда не вернусь обратно. Не хочу вас видеть. Не хочу больше слышать Италию.
That, gentleman, in our language, means sweet.
Okay, now, Sam. Now, watch me. When I drop my hand, start talking. Remember, face the camera. Don't turn away from the microphone. And just tell them how you feel. All right? Camera. Up to speed. Go ahead, sir.
Well, look, this here gall-blame little thing scares a fella. I've ridden hard Mustangs on the prairie, and I've been gored riding hard steer. And I never felt the fright so much as facing this here camera. Just, I'm so scared I can hardly keep my teeth from rattling like.
Right, go ahead. Just tell them in your own way how it feels to win $140,000.
Well, I'm just a pure poor slob, folks. I mean, I was a poor slob. See, all my life I worked hard riding the ring. And then I went to Hollywood. I got to be an extra in the movies. Shucks, there ain't much affection on the range, excepting from the horses. I'll never forget how busted up my old man was. The day he says, son, he says, that's my old man, never leave this here country. Them cities is plain poison.
Yeah, Sam. Now, okay. Now, just tell us what you're going to do with the money.
I was coming to that, son. Well, if when I hadn't taken my dad's advice, I never would have bought me a sweepstakes ticket. Oh, you sure got to say that careful, huh? Well, I never would have been here now telling all you folks out there in them theaters where you paid your admission. I hope. That's a good one, ain't it?
Yeah.
Now,
Go ahead.
About the admission? Well, for instance, I never would have won all this here foreign money from that sweepstakes ticket, but they say it's as good as American money. Anyway, I'm going to get the chance to prove it.
What are you going to do with the money?
Well, I'm going to go back to my home on the range. My poor old dad was right. That's where I belong. You see, Parks Judson is hankering to retire. You know, he's going to stop, see, and run the ranch. He's the big Bar None ranch, and I'm going to buy it and then get myself 1,000 hog and a wife. And between the three of us, my hogs and my wife and myself, we ought to make a mighty fine thing out of life. Yeah. I've always yearned to do that. I'm going to stop drinking and stay sober the rest of my natural life. I owe it to my hogs, and I owe it to my wife.
Cut! Okay. Thank you, Sam. I hope this is the right place. Hang around with these things.
39 West. This must be the house. Let's see. J. Herman Snoop. That's it, fellas. There it is on the doorbell.
Yeah, that's the guy.
Oh, all right, boys. When we go in, take it easy. Don't scare him. He may not want to talk.
Right. Ring the bell, Mac.
Okay. I hope he's home. That's a great idea the city editor had.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Are you J. Herman Snoop?
Yes.
Well, congratulations, Mr. Snoop.
Just a moment, please, gentlemen. What is the matter? Who are you all, and why do you come here?
What? Haven't you heard? Didn't you get a cablegram?
Yes, sir. What cablegram?
Oh, that explains it. We're newspapermen, and we get the information first sometime. In a little while, you'll be getting a cablegram telling you that you won the $500 consolation prize on the sweepstakes.
Say that again.
You won $500 on the sweepstakes.
I thank thee, O Lord.
Religious sort of guy. See the Bibles all over the place?
Yeah. Tell me, Mr. Snoop, are you a man of the cloth?
Oh, no, sir.
What is your occupation?
I'm a grave digger.
Oh. You're a grave digger? Well, tell me, Mr. Snoop, have you ever bought a sweep ticket before?
I buy them every year.
Well, you see, Mr. Snoop, I suppose you're wondering why we came here. We've been interviewing the people who came in on the upper bracket, those who won over $100,000. Now we'd like to find out how a man like you, who only won $500, feels. What are you going to do with the money?
I've been digging graves here for 35 years. A man in my business gets to thinking different about things in life. He doesn't look at things the way other people do. Grave digging makes one a philosopher and a believer in the infinite. Every year I bought a sweepstakes ticket, and I kept thinking maybe this is the year. Maybe at last you'll win the money. If you pray hard enough and live a good life, so that you could do what you've always wanted to do since you could remember.
What's that, Mr. Snoop?
All I want out of life is a nice burial, a beautiful place to rest my bones, a wonderful white marble mausoleum as a monument to my remains. I don't want to rest underground. I want to be above it, just like I am now, just like all the rich people are. I see people come to the cemetery where I work every day. Those with little money go into the holes I dig, and those with a great deal of money go above. I want to get out of the lower brackets when I die.
Well, will $500 be able to buy you a mausoleum, Mr. Snoop?
Oh, no. These things cost a lot more than $500. Oh, especially the model I want. Oh, it's pretty, too. Would you like to see a design?
Some other time, thank you. Tell me, what are you going to do with the $500 then?
Well, the $500 will enable me to buy a sweepstakes ticket each year until I strike it, because I'm bound to hit.
I pray with each clump of earth I turn over, and I know my prayers will be answered one day. And then there'll be a mausoleum in my cemetery, so big and so beautiful that people will come from all over the country to see it. Will say, he must be someone. I'll bet he was in the upper bracket.
January, February,
March.
May,
April.
January,
April.
October,
September.
June,
May.
July, February, October. 1927, 1928,
1929.
1930, 1931, 1932,
1933.
1934, 1936.
October 1937.
Ice, man. Ice, man. Any ice today? Ice, man. Ice, man.
Yes, sir. What can I do for you?
Excuse me. You're no tenant in this apartment.
Yes.
I'm an ice man.
Oh, I see.
Best ice. Best service. He's my car. Giuseppe Marinelli.
Oh, fine. Giuseppe Marinelli.
Yeah.
All right. Say, wait a minute. I've seen you somewhere. A long time ago, though. Wait. I've got it. You know, I'm a reporter. And I interviewed you about 10 years ago. You're the fellow that won $140,000 on the sweep, aren't you?
That's right, mister.
I thought so. Aren't you the man that had a little daughter with a club foot? You were going to get it fixed with the money, and then invest the rest of it and go to Italy. Wasn't that it?
That's me, mister.
Well, how come you're back here delivering ice? What happened?
Lots of things happen. I'm not going to talk about it, mister. It's all here in the head. Here a hurt. I want to stop thinking about it.
Well, I just...
Please, you're not asking me. I'm not going to talk about it. Every time I talk about it, my head she's a hurt. Everything feels like a bad dream. I think about a hospital and my wife and my children. Let's see, Mr. Marinelli, is that your name? Sure. Don't you remember? This is my wife.
Yes, good doctor.
We're coming to see my little girl. You're going to fix her foot. She should walk straight like the other children. Then we go to Italy because I invest all of my money. Now I'm the richest man in the whole world.
You give my Maria Teresa lots of milk, doctor, in this hospital. She must drink lots of milk.
Mr. and Mrs. Marinelli, I've got very sad news for you. What?
What's the matter? Your face, doctor. You look so funny.
Well, we operated on your little girl yesterday. Poisonous infection set in. Oh, it was something that no one in the world could foresee, and that all the money in the world couldn't have prevented. The poison spread, and she died a little while ago.
Oh, mia Teresa. Mia Teresa. Bambina mia.
We did everything in our power, Mr. Marinelli, believe me.
Mr. Marinelli, this piece of land will be worth $1 million in 5 years.
Mr. Marinelli, the gold in this mine has been yielding $4,000 per ton.
Mr. Marinelli, this is Gilt-Edge. Gilt-Edge. You can't lose.
Mr. Marinelli.
Copper. Mr. Marinelli. Gold.
Mr. Marinelli.
Wheat. Mr. Marinelli. Steel.
Mr. Marinelli.
Mr. Marinelli. Mr. Marinelli. Mr. Marinelli.
You're wiped out, Mr. Marinelli.
Don't ask me why I sell ice together, mister. Just to make my head hurt. Just to make my head hurt.
Sure, Giuseppe, that's all right. Well, how's your wife?
My wife? Oh, she's died a long time.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Broke her heart. I all alone. You gotta do me a favor. If you're buy my house, best is right.
Why, sure. Yeah, sure thing.
Iceman, will you come right upstairs, please?
Yes, ma'am. Right away.
Well, you're getting pretty old to be carrying a heavy piece of ice like that, Giuseppe.
Nah. He's a sin.
Iceman!
Yes, ma'am. I'm a coming. Iceman. 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 Stand and stand.
Hey, Toots. Hey, Toots.
Yeah.
The boss wants you.
Okay, I come.
Hey, babe. Where you going?
The boss called.
Listen, kid, sing that song again, will you? Boy, you're a novice. You certainly are a novice. You get me when you sing that song, baby?
I come right back.
Sure. Come right back and sing it for me, will you, baby? Will you?
You wish to see me?
Yeah, listen, I gotta pay you off. People in a saloon like this don't like singing.
But I sing good.
Oh, what's the use? Your voice is too old, it's cracked. I can't keep you around.
Oh, what I gotta go?
Well, I'll give you an extra week's salary and you can look around. Come in.
That drunk yelling for her, boss.
I'll tell him she don't work here anymore.
Is it so, boss? He comes in every night to hear us sing. He spends a lot of jacks.
Oh, okay. Go on back and sing.
Oh, Pajolist.
Where's your list or whatever that is? But stop pulling that phony line about being an artist for the Tsar, will you? Some of the customers are getting fed up with it.
Yes. Pajolist.
There you are, little sister. Come on and sing for me, will you? I got a present for you. Look, sweepstake ticket. I'll give it to you if you sing for me.
Sweepstake ticket? No.
What, did you ever have one?
Yes, I have one.
Yeah, you win?
No. I lost.
Oh, well, that's all right. Maybe you'll win this time. Come on. Sing for me, will you? Sing that Accasionia, will you?
Yes, I sing. Accasionia! Otisrasnia! Otisgutnia!
This way, Doctor. This is our ward for harmless incurables. Just walk through quietly when I open the door.
Thank you.
Lasso 'em, boy. Ride 'em, cowboy, ride 'em. Hold 'em now while I climb up here. That's right now.
Pathetic. What's the matter with him?
This is an interesting case, Doctor. This man won a sweepstakes prize of $140,000. So he bought a big ranch out west. Tried to raise thousands of pigs in cattle country. One day while drunk, he started an argument with his wife about his treatment of the pig, or her treatment of the pig. He murdered her. He went to prison, of course, but his mind failed and they sent him here.
Shame.
Ride 'em hard. I'm a mean, fast-roping, hard-riding, two-gun man from the plains. Now, you men there,
Does he mean us?
Yes, but he's harmless.
I want you to join my outfit and get them horse thieves. I'm the only one-man posse in the West. We'll get them rustlers and string them up to the nearest hickory tree. And you, ma'am, you can come along, too.
Yes, and yes. We'll be right back.
All right there, fellas. Come on, get your shooting
Come this
irons.
way, please.
Come on now.
Now, in the next section, we have the split personality cases. And I'm sure you doctors are going to find out.
Well, we're almost down to it, you know.
Yeah.
The idea of digging them up first. I don't like this kind of job.
Well, I don't know, but orders is orders. All I know is what it says in this report sheet. Dig up plot number 612. Body of J. Herman Snoop. Bring to caretaker's office. Job promise for 6 p.m.
Well, it's almost that now. Poor Snoopy. He was always talking about being buried in a mausoleum, like the rich people. And now they won't even let him stay here.
Don't talk so much and get on with the shoveling.
Well, I was only...
We'll be finished in a minute.
Well, there it is.
Sure.
We'll have it cleared in just a second. It's a pretty cheap coffin.
Yeah, that it is.
He's only been dead 2 months and it's almost fallen apart.
Well, what do you expect? It was a poor man.
All right. Lend a hand, will you? Okay. Come on now. All right. There we are.
Hello, boys. Well, I see you're finished.
That we are.
Yeah.
These are the press photographers, boys.
Oh, there. How are you?
Now, all right. Prop the lid open, will you?
Get a shot of this, Joe.
Okay, Steve, I will. Hey, stand aside there, will you, mister?
Okay.
Fine. Now then, just bend down there just a little, will you?
Yeah.
That's better. Now face this way, you two boys, both of you. That's good. Now hold it for a second. Okay, thanks.
All right. Now we'll search his pockets and take it out.
Stand by for another shot of this. Okay, I'm ready.
Take what out? He left a sweepstakes stick in one of his pockets. He bought it last year.
What? Well, yes. Well, sure. Here it is.
Well, that caper was right, boys. Here it is, the winning ticket on yesterday's sweepstakes.
Well, that's fine. Now hold the ticket up now, mister, will you? With just one more shot. That's it. Wait a minute. Hold the ticket a little higher up.
Yeah?
Right. Yeah, plenty of light. Okay, hold it. Right. Thank you.
All right. Well, it was his dying wish that he be buried above the earth in a mausoleum, and he was disappointed. But seeing as how he's now worth $140,000, we're going to build him just about the finest tomb in the country, where people have come from all around to see the resting place of J. Herman Snoop.
Sure. I'll bet everyone that sees it'll think, there's a guy that was in the upper brackets.
How about a sweeps ticket, buddy? Just a little bit of luck and all your troubles are over.
Someone's got to win. Maybe it'll be you.
Everybody's got the same chance of fame and fortune. Oh, take one. It might put you right on Easy Street.
How about a ticket for the sweep?
The Columbia Workshop has presented a new original radio play, Sweep, written and directed by Irving Reese and Charles Martin. Mr. Martin is producer of the Saturday night front page news dramas and is one of radio's outstanding writers and directors. A special musical score was composed and directed by Bernard Herrmann. Would you like a copy of a new booklet the workshop is preparing listing the next 13 programs with a description of each program and a brief history of the workshop? A letter or postcard sent to the Columbia Workshop will bring it to you. Write the Columbia Workshop, CBS, New York City. The cast of tonight's play included Adelaide Klein, Kenny Delmar, Santos Ortega, Edgar Staley, Walter Grisey, George Coulouris, House Jameson, Guy Rep, Paul Stewart, Warren Ash, and Elsie Mae Gordon. Tune in next week for another workshop presentation at this same hour. This is the Columbia Broadcasting System.